Okay, welcome everybody to Drawing for Wellness, our virtual wellness series from the Wellness Center at William & Mary. And before I start, I have to each read our waiver, which doesn't really apply to us, but I will. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and get yourself a piece of paper and something to draw with, okay? In order to make these classes as freely accessible as possible to our participants, we will be using a verbal warning and assumption of risk at the beginning of class. Participation in this online class is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your participation. Very, very low risk here with drawing, guys, promise you. For example, make sure that you have moved nearby furniture and other potential hazards. If you're participating in a yoga class or a class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat, or if you don't have one, a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. William & Mary Health and Wellness strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical exam and follow the advice of your healthcare provider before participating. Okay. So for today's class, let me scoot this back so you guys can see my desk a little better. All you'll need is a piece of paper and something to draw with. I'm using a Sharpie just so that you guys can see my drawing better. But in art therapy, again, it's not about a masterpiece. It's about how it feels in the moment. Today, we're doing something kind of playful. I hope you'll find it enjoyable. It incorporates kind of social and emotional wellness. And again, it's not about having any sort of masterpiece or making anything look perfect. Drawing is kind of one of the harder art forms, actually, and I rarely use it in art therapy because of that, but I think today it'll be pretty fun. So we're going to do something, a fun art therapy directive called a round robin, which is where each person in this group, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. Someone is joining us. So the person that just joined us, if you wouldn't mind, just leave your camera off for now, but y'all, if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourselves, the way this is going to work is we'll go around, and I think I'll just say your names, or you can unmute when I say your name, I guess. Maybe that's easier if you have kind of ancillary noise in the background. But what we'll do for this round robin is I'll name something, say a candle. So everyone would then draw a candle on their paper. The next person I would call out says something else, like a river. So then you draw a river. Then the person might say, draw a dog. And the next person could say, give the dog a speech bubble. Okay, so it's a round robin in that we're gonna each say something, and we'll go around twice, and then everyone can show their drawings. We'll probably do it 2 times. It's really, really fun, and then we'll share. So like I said, this group is recorded. So for those of you that just joined us, it's only recorded so that it can go into our health and wellness virtual archive on YouTube. So, so know that it's just going to be your voice recorded. I'll turn off the recording when we do the sharing portion, but it's nice because a lot of us can't necessarily get to all these really amazing classes that are being offered. So it's kind of fun to be able to do it at another time. Okay, so with that said, we'll get started, and I'll start with something, and then I'll call out to the next person. You can literally name anything and put it however you want, represent it however you want on your picture, but you guys can see mine just as we go. So I think I am going to start with what we said, a candle. So go ahead and draw any type of candle you want anywhere on your paper. Remember, we're not going for perfect, which is why I'm using Sharpie. Mine's not even gonna have an eraser option, but I wanted you all to be able to see as I go. So draw a candle. Maybe it's a candle on a birthday cake. Maybe it's like an old-fashioned type of candle like I did here. And we're not gonna spend too much time on it, okay? Could be big, could be small, could be many different types. Okay, so See, I just started with a candle. All right. So next up, and I'm just going to go in the order on my screen. Okay. So I guess you can unmute when I say your name. And so you don't have to be super specific. You don't have to be like a dog laying by the candle, you know, just name a noun or an adjective, you know, something, not an adjective. I have that wrong. A noun. I guess it could be an action. All right. So first on my screen is Rachel. Do you want to say something? Just name anything.
A dog.
A dog. Okay. Okay. And I'll give everyone a few minutes on the dog. Okay, so here I've added my dog. He's panting and maybe blowing out my candle. And this is a really fun game you could play, you know, with those of you that are, you know, quarantined together or, you know, in the house together. You could do it. We do it at dinner time sometimes, me and my kids, and it gets really silly. Or you could even do like a Zoom like this with your friends. All right, we got our dog. Remember, we're not making masterpieces. We're working quickly. So thank you, Rachel. Next, I see on my screen, Jamie. Jamie, give us something to draw.
Teapot.
Teapot. Interesting. Okay, thanks, Jamie. All right, well, I'll show you mine at the end, I guess. I don't need to show you all along the way. Next up, I have Maddie. Maddie, give us something else to draw.
An eye.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. Where should I put my eye? Mine is all smushed to one side, but I guess we can help that out soon. Okay, an eye, cool. Next we have Martha. Martha, what should we add to our drawing?
A tea bag.
Oh, makes sense, right? What with the tea bag, with the teapot? Okay. Oh, we have someone that just joined us, I think. No, okay. I'm not sure what that sound was. Okay, next up we have Zoe. Give us something else for our drawing, Zoe.
Fireplace.
All right. Okay, next up I have Cindy. Cindy, give us something else to draw.
How about a tree?
Ooh, cool. I'm going to take some inspiration from your image there, Martha, and I think do a bonsai type tree. Okay. Next we have Beth. Beth.
A stack of books.
Ooh, gotta have that, right? This is turning very cozy, you guys. Okay, and is there anybody I missed? Anybody? Go ahead and call out. Okay, now I want you to make two of the things interacting, talking in some way. Give them speech bubbles. Two of the things interacting. It could be inanimate objects, it could be real things, okay? Okay, and we'll go for round two now of the same drawing, okay? So I think I started with, was it Rachel? Rachel went first. Come back to you, Rachel.
I missed the new rule. What did you say?
There's no rules. Just keep adding things. My last one, all I did was have two of them interact. You can, give more direction like that or keep adding objects. It's up to you. There's no right and wrong. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You could maybe add something. You could add something to one of the objects we already have here or something like that too. It's up to you.
An ice cream cone for the dog.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was a fun one. All right. So next we have Jamie.
A pair of shoes.
All right. And Maddie.
A snowflake.
I like that. I like that. So you don't have to just add the item. I'm going to show you, for example, this one. I added it to an item that I added. For example, I added that stocking. Okay. Next, we have Martha again.
Can we add words?
Yes.
How about happy birthday?
Ooh, okay, good. Okay. And next we have Zoe.
Sun or flower.
A flower, is that what you said?
Yes, thanks.
Good one. Okay, and next we have Cindy.
How about a sunshine?
Ooh, nice. I kind of needed a window in mine, so thanks, Cindy. Okay, and lastly, Beth.
How about a carpet?
Check. I already had that one. Thank you. Okay. You guys, oh, and one more thing I'm going to add. I want you to add some fancy attire to somebody or something in this picture. Make them look fancy in some way. So I'm going to share this and then we'll turn the recording off and we can interact. I'm just going to share my own. But so as you can see, we've gone through 2 rounds of each person just naming an item and coming up with a way for them to interact on your drawing. And if you're ever looking for a way to just like spawn your creativity from this, you could even like write a story about it. You could make a poem about it or a song. You could, it's just a fun way to get people to interact all together. It could be like a work retreat or, you know, even just at home with your family, like, hey, let's all just do like it's called a round robin. So I'm going to show you mine and you can take a minute if you like and try to find every single item I did include that was said. The shoes, the snowflake, the sun, the stack of books, the happy birthday, the tree, the flower, the 2 things interacting, the candle, the fireplace, shoes, the dog, teapot, the tea bag, ice cream, and then I put fancy jewelry, fancy stuff on my dog, which I had a lot of fun with. We got earrings and a fancy necklace. So this is just kind of a fun activity to do to get people to interact. It's called a round robin drawing. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I will go ahead and turn off the recording now, and those of us live can interact more now.